Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Ainemba Shiba, the head prefect of Gombe Secondary School. On this 27th October, our VD, our general VD, our first VD in third term. Well, today is not eventful because it's a normal VD, no other events, just a plain VD. But all I can say, we woke in the morning, it was a bit tricky since it rained, which delayed most of the processes that had to take place. But alhamdulillah, we managed to prepare for the parents. We set up the tents, welcoming areas. The honorables were there in time. We have welcomed them, and I've tried to introduce them to a new policy we have, which is Gombe Kavera free environment. It has gone on very well so far since it's known. Nothing much has happened. The parents are happy to be here, to be with their their children. Well, right now nothing eventful has happened, just normal stuff, parents checking the results, kids being happy to see their parents. Nothing much, as far I can say. In the evening it's going to be the usual, going back to dorm, preparing, packing stuff. Some kids are going to be sulking around since most parents haven't come due to the weather issues. But alhamdulillah, the day is moving on smoothly, no struggles, no hardships, and I'm grateful for that. On the ground, I'm not working alone, as I'm working with most of the prefects, starting from the DHP girls and DHP boys, Honorable Madina and Honorable Musinguzi. We're working hand in hand with the other honorables, the likes of Chief Scout, General Secretary, Assistant General Secretary, Health. All prefects are on ground helping out the parents, making sure everything is set. As for other stuff, since today is one of the days whereby parents come at school, we said as the prefects we should tell them, we should give them a know what's going on in school. For Gombe, since we began this policy of Kavera free since the beginning of the term, but then most parents were not in proper know of it. So this term we made sure we put up something it's a must. They should know about it. They should not fall victims maybe the next term or in the coming years. As any parent who comes with a Kavera, we're making sure that they leave the Veras at the gate, and we offer them maybe a box or something more suitable for the environment we're trying to come up with, because it's helping out a lot. Because the Veras, most people don't know that Veras are the major sources of cancer, be it leukemia, be it stomach cancer. Since anything that you put there, mostly eatables, and you eat it afterwards, it causes these big issues of cancer. So as we're trying to fight the Kavera free environment, trying to save the ecosystem, also trying to save people's lives through stopping the Veras in the school. But besides that, for the weather, for the academic wise, this is the most tricky term in the whole of this year. So parents are talking to their kids, telling them to sit down, because it's a bit hard. Mostly for those who are engaged maybe in sports, clubs and leadership, it's kind of hard for them. But if a parent comes up to them and talks to them, it helps them and encourages them, and it gives them somewhere to start from. Just a case in point, if a kid is a bit low in class, but if a parent comes, sees their failures, and they sort and they get up maybe a solution for that problem, it encourages the kid to perform better in the upcoming exams, whereby these are the hardest papers we have end of year. There's a lot that's going to go on. People have to make sure that they are promoted. Mr. Habat is on his case. He's willing to show people, he's willing to let people go. But with this encouragement from the parents, the students will be encouraged to read more, to read hard, to make sure they put in a lot of effort so that they cannot disappoint them. So I feel today is one of the important days for some students, mostly the candidates, senior 6 candidates. As for the senior 4s, they had their VDs during the course of October. Before they began their uni, they had the 3 days of visitation. But for senior 6, today is their VD, and the last time maybe they'll see their parents till late November. So if a parent comes, a senior 6 parent comes and is you have to read and all that, they'll get some morale, they'll be encouraged, and they'll go at papers knowing, mom wants this, dad wants this, I should work hard for them, I should work hard for my future, because my year senior 5 are the last people in the old curriculum, so there is no way how you can repeat. So the more students we around their parents, that encouragement is gotten, that confidence of going in a paper and you're I have to read for this, I have to make sure I get these points, I have to make sure I get this aggregate. It helps students so much, because they set up goals with their parents, they set up achievements. They can be my achievement for this year is going to be this and this. My goal for this year is maybe 18 points. So with this interaction between a student and a parent, it's way better than an interaction between a student and a teacher, because teachers don't get it, but then the parents do get when the students are going through. Well, it's on the last event we have of interacting with our parents. We have the parents' general meeting just in November, mid-November, and we're looking up to it as it's another stage to interact with our parents before we do our end of year, because that's like the last time we shall be with them, for them to sit us down and be like, you have to do this, you have to do that. So I'm hoping that those parents that didn't turn up for this video, at least they turn up for the parents' general meeting, because even though we come here at school to study, we still need that parental care, that parental guidance, that parental encouragement. So most parents don't take it into consideration, but most kids just need their parents around for them to be encouraged, for them to have that morale of going into a paper and studying. So I feel like it's a call out to all the parents who won't come. At least they make sure that they come during the parents' general meeting. And for those that don't always give their kids time, it's very good, like if you give your child some time, just pass through the grades, sit down, talk to them, get to know where they are failing, get to know what's happening in the academics, what's making them perform bad, because most parents tend to ignore that. But the more you interact with your kid academic wise, or any other kind of counseling and all that, it helps them improve, it gives them some morale, it gives them an encouragement. So to the parents, that's the only thing as kids we need your attention, your care, mostly your encouragement, because what your encouragement, it's like you're studying for nothing. Well, we're having different projects, mostly from the new curriculum syllabus. They're having the projects of making products, from pressure products, liquid soap, cars. There are many different kinds of beautiful products. They are making different projects, and this is helping them improve in their hand skills and their brain capacity, because they are not limited only books, they are getting other skills outside books. Like a kid right now in senior 1 is able to make a stool, they're able to bake, they're able to cook, they're able to come up with a solution to make a product, maybe Vaseline. So it's not limiting them only to books, because a kid, if you compare a kid in the old curriculum and the new curriculum, there's a huge difference due to their skills. A new curriculum student has more skills than that of an old curriculum, as us we depend more on books. It's all about the books, read. But then for these guys, they have continuous assessments, they have the activity of integration, which helps them keep their brains active, to keep their skills intact. So you can easily know that my kid can do this, my kid can do that, and it helps them in business growth. Like a kid right now can be like, I want to make a business, and they're like, what? And they're like, I want to major in maybe bracelets, I want to major in bakery, mommy, I want to do this. So it helps them like mature, because they have the skills, they have the knowledge about that, and they can easily set up their own business without any fail. And I'm very happy that the government came up with this idea of a new curriculum to engage the kids in this skill improvement, because it was lacking in the secondary side. And alhamdulillah, it's helping all the kids a lot to improve on their skills. And also having the clubs. The clubs are very useful in schools in most cases, because it's an interaction from O level to A level. You interact at once, and some kids get responsibilities from there as they go to the club among the club cabinet, president, vice president, secretary, information and publicity. Like it helps them widen their courage. By the time they reach HSC, it's easier for them to be leaders, as the club thing is kind of a free pass. If a kid is a president of maybe wildlife club, it's easier for them to be a leader, because they've already got that leadership skill from down, and they can easily interact with any class. It also helps them like know about different stuff in the world, as we have club tours and trips, which helps them. The Red Cross camp, the wildlife tours we have yearly, it's like an adventure in school. For those kids who don't feel like they want to like interact in sports at all, that one certificate they get from a club it's very important to them. So like the clubs have also helped out a lot in the school, and I'm grateful for the head teacher who is encouraging the club ongoings.